Hey, it's Eric here. Let's go ahead and talk about cloud data in Scratch. So the easiest way to think about cloud data is to imagine that it's data that's not only stored within our project, but also on a server. And what this allows us to do is to save data and come back to it later. So usually when we create data, like a high score, we end our Scratch project and it gets erased. But with cloud data, we can go back and access that information. And even cooler, we could have other people contributing to this data. So for instance, adding their high score. And this is all possible with cloud variables and cloud data. So let's go ahead and see this in action. So right now I have good old-fashioned data, the data that we're used to working with, that isn't on the cloud. So I created a poll here. So choose your favorite sprite. So obviously you know me, I love Nano. So I would go ahead and I would click Nano and I would have his score changed by 1. Okay, so we see that, cool, but you're thinking to yourself, well, Eric, this poll is kind of useless because it's just me voting. So let's go ahead and now incorporate cloud variables. So go ahead, I'm going to erase the variables that I have now and swap them for cloud variables so we can make this a public project so people around the country and around the world can vote. So I'll go ahead and make a variable, and I'm going to call this one Nano. So this is for Nano, and then I'll go ahead and check cloud variable. Okay, and then I'll hit OK. So now this looks familiar. So we have all of the similar blocks here that we're used to seeing for variables, but we see this little cloud icon, and that shows you, yeah, this is a cloud variable. So we'll go ahead and we're going to swap this out. So we'll go ahead and change this to the old one, Nano. We'll change this to the new one. So change score of Nano, cloud Nano by 1. Okay, and then I'll go to the Scratch cat, and I want to make him a variable. So Scratch cat, and I'm going to make this a cloud variable. I'll hit OK. And so we'll see, we'll update this one like we did the other. So I'll hit Scratch cat. So now what's going to happen is if I go ahead and I vote, it's going to go send to the server, and it's going to be made publicly available to everyone to see, for everyone to see. So we'll go ahead and click Nano. So I've just cast my vote, and I'm going to go ahead and save my project. And then we'll go and check out my project here on my profile. And we'll see, here we go, cloud variables. So now everyone can see that I have voted for Nano. And if someone wants to contribute, they can go ahead and click their favorite character and go ahead and vote. So we can open this up to a public opinion poll, and I'm sure people will be voting for Nano because Nano is way better than the Scratch cat. But anyways, keep in mind that at the present moment, you can only save numbers as data on the cloud. But I hope you enjoy cloud variables as much as I have, so have fun.